You should let people get really powerful and then just raid them without them knowing.
That's the thing, though. We're happy attacking people with or without their knowing, but I wish I could have that what happened with the woodsmen happen again. Hey, what's up, Penguinator?
Yeah.
That was a real battle, man.
After I saw the video.
Yeah, that was a real fucking war. That's like the most fun I've had on the game. Not even kidding, man. Like, I've had tons of fun on this game, but nothing tops that one day we had that one real war. Because we've had a lot of battles and they can be fun, but like a real war where like a fuck ton of giant things collide and tons of bombs and tons of fucking killings and shootings and guns. Like, that's fun as fuck, dude. But for you to allow that to happen, like, you have to let somebody grow, and I think the only people we've really let grow right now are APOC and Bootylicious. And we could go to war with either of them. I mean, at any given time we could just say, fuck it, let's go to war with them, but I'm looking for a reason. I mean, maybe with Bootylicious there might be a reason sooner than later, just because we kind of took like the good guys out of there that we met, and the rest are probably just goofheads or inactive. Like, from what I've heard, I don't even know them. Yeah, they got raided a lot. They
don't have anything.
Yeah, they don't have much, but that's just because they didn't aim for maximum security. They were too busy being like, we need to do all these fancy things. Like, oh, for security, let's build a roof over the Horseshoe Island. It's like, oh my god.
He told me, what's his name? Echo. He was like, every time that they get on, they're like, after they got raided, they're like, yeah, let's go get some wood and stone. And then they're like, after an hour, they're like, yeah, I'm bored of this. Let's go tame stuff. And then they get raided the same day and lose everything.
Yeah, that's fucking abysmal. But that's because they don't have proper leadership. Their leader, from what I hear, is almost always away or offline. Maybe he used to be active, but if you don't have proper leadership, you can't have proper structure.
Why are the Big Nigs different tribe?
They used to be in the same tribe as us, and then we had a glitch after the wipe, the server wipe. Like, okay, like it's a complicated story where a glitch happened.
Yeah,
So here's what happened.
He told me, like, half of it was theirs and half of it
No, half of it where
was
half of it was bandits, which is the new Zero Cool. They used to be Zero Cool, then they became bandits, right, when the server wipe first happened.
Yeah.
So it was because I was leader of Zero Cool after Zero Cool killed us in the night for no reason. They lured our shit and killed it. Yeah, they just came one night and they broke in. They're the guys we learned from that the gate walls are really important, because they came and they lost a bunch of eagles and T-Rexes, luring our stuff into the ocean to drown it. And after they drowned it, they felt so bad, right? Because they were actually talked into it by an old woodsman member who joined them called Matt. And Matt joined Zero Cool, convinced them to attack us for no reason, even though we'd been keeping the peace with them. And after they attacked us, I was talking with their leader, and the leader, got to know him, and he was like, yeah, you're a really respectable guy, and I actually feel bad about what happened and stuff, and if you want, we can merge, or we can help you rebuild. And I was like, well, I don't know if anybody wants to rebuild, because a lot of people are demoralized. We just lost like an empire literally for 4 fucking weeks or so, or like 3 weeks or so. We were building, so people were like really pissed that they lost it all overnight for no reason. And we were just hoping it would just escalate to a war, and even if we lost it, at least it would be lost in a fun war.
Yeah.
But with the way things panned out, they felt so bad, so I told them, nobody's gonna trust you after what happened, even if you want a merger. That's not gonna fly. And rebuilding, nobody's really interested in that because they're all demoralized. The only way I can see them trusting you through a merger is if you make me leader. And after we talked it over for a bit, I told them, like, there's no rush. You don't even have to, make a decision today. I understand that's a really big decision. And he told me, like, no, man, after getting to know you, I don't even have to think twice. Like, I'll gladly pass you leader right now without even checking with officers. And I was like, all right, that's fair enough. And I became leader. And then after the server wipe, when they became bandits, they split from the tribe, and Orc became a new tribe leader, and I was the tribe leader of what was the old Zero Cool. So there was like all this change that had just happened in a matter of like 24 to 48 hours. So I guess when they made the new bandits tribe, some of the things we were laying down was belonging to them through some kind of absurd glitch. So half the house was bandits that we first built, and half of it was the Oasis Alliance. So then we split Big Nig out to fix the glitch, and after we split it, they were like, yo, we're gonna stay like this so we can raid people, and then you guys don't look bad, and we'll keep heat off of you. And I was like, I actually don't really give a fuck, because we're gonna have heat anyway. Like, the first day after the wipe, we had people with T-Rexes attacking us, people with like 40 Dillos and Raptors and Trikes and shit attacking us. Like, it didn't even take time, because they knew as soon as we get our strength, we're never gonna lose it. But they just remained Big Nig. They made their cave, and we still work together. But they're happy doing their own thing because one of their members, Walrus, apparently doesn't think it's a good idea to regroup. For whatever reason, maybe he's just comfortable like this. But if Walrus comes around, I guess that'll be cool. But sooner or later, they'll probably merge back in, or who knows, maybe one day we'll be at war together, but we're definitely best friends right now. Like, I have no reason to ever look at Big Nig and be like, yo, those are hostiles, Like, I fully trust them.
Yeah.
We've been helping each other out with everything for ages. Like, and they fought side by side with me in the biggest war. Like, they're, like, literally, like, some of the best warriors I've seen in the game. And there's no reason. Go ahead.
If they went to war with us, would they win?
No, it would be a really fucked up war, but I don't think they'd win. With the amount of power we have right now, I don't think so. But we would never go to war, right? We'd only go to war if we like wiped out the server and we're like, okay, let's fucking just fight because we're bored. Like, that's the only reason I would see it happening.
I'm back at the base, by the way.
Well,
Yeah, do you need anything here?
yeah, we'll probably need more food, more pickaxes. I'm about to break my other pickaxe.
I have one Valkyrie.
Are you up here mining too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my other pickaxe here is about to break, so I'll definitely need one soon, but definitely bring at least a couple hundred bears for me, like 200. Yeah, I literally just ran out of food and my pickaxe is about to break. I might as well just fly home.
Yeah, I'm about to run out of food too.
Yeah, this server is super interesting, dude. Go watch like the VOD called like Day 6 Nourishing the Empire. It was a 24-hour recording that day, and go 12 hours and 20 minutes in. That's about where like the biggest war on the server that ever happened started. It was a hell of a day. I was like out taming a T-Rex and a Spino by myself, and as soon as I finished the T-Rex and I was like finishing up the Spino, all hell breaks loose, and I have like viewers that are like, I logged on and I'm noob, and I'm looking at your base, and there are T-Rexes showing up at it and shit, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, yo, wait, this is actually serious. Yo, you got food on you?
Yeah, but I'm at the base.
I'm talking about lady lumps.
Barely any.
Okay,
I have a pickaxe for you though.
okay, yeah, I'll take that. Can you put it in Valkyrie? Perfect.
Yeah, it's in there.
Got it. think the bird's just having fun. It's like, I don't want to get down. Come on, bird. Guess it's a good time to have a water break. Dude, I love water. So we're out of food. I actually need to finish breaking this pickaxe. Carry me, birdie, carry me. I'm getting hungry so fast. Is that a bush? That's a bush. Oops.
Now I'm back.
Go.
So we're done with all the walls now?
I think so. Now all that's left are the ceilings, roof. Well, the roof is done, so only the middle ceiling.
Well, all the walls in the garage. I think there's still some on the outside of the base.
Okay, I'll do that.
Don't go too far now, birdie. Dude, bush finding in the dark is not fun, dude. Get out of my way, bird. You're hurting me, and I'm gonna get more hungry. Get out of the way, birdie. I'm not trying to get on you right now. Trying to put together some berries. Alright, you sit here, man. Sure, I could probably eat like one blackberry and I won't pass out. That's so funny though. Like just barely surviving on food. Did I leave the door open? Was this me? Back here, you psycho bird. Where are you going? Christ. Bird came back just to fuck me up as I walked through the doorway and then left me again. Did it again. Get down here, bird. Don't burn yourself. Why do I keep glitching at this door? What in the fuck is happening right now? Yeah, there's a glitch here for some reason. Door closed? It was closed. Yeah, it was a glitch. On my screen it was open, but in reality it was closed. That's why I kept teleporting back out. What the fuck? Like you heard that, it was like, wah, and then it was like, still closing. What the fuck? What's your ETA on food, brother?